Warning! This episode contains references to substance use. Sensitive listeners, please be advised.
We come from the stars, and that's who we are. We are voices. There's nothing to fear. Exploding your rear feel our voices.
And we're back. You're back. He's back. He's back. He's back. He's back. And we are Voice of the Republic. This is Ed.
This is Mike.
This is Carl.
Hi, I'm Matt, and this is Jamie.
And I'm Stay Puffed.
Cool.
And I'm a person that wants to have sex with both of these people.
Whoa,
right now.
that's awesome.
Oh, we can wait.
We can wait.
I'll tell you where you're standing in that position.
You're alive.
And we gotta go. And
Awesome.
I can't wait to tell these people what to do. Have a good night.
Have a good Republicom.
Republicom. We're live. We are live. We are live.
Oh, there goes my earpiece.
There goes the earpiece. Holy shit.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I got your girlfriend stoned, dude.
Oh shit.
I'm not.
Wait. We are live. How's it going?
Cut.
Cut. Oh shit.
I think this is where we win our Webby.
I'm good, I guess. Yeah.
That's great. It's a cool jacket.
Okay, technical difficulties. Just a second. Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah. You're a lucky man.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi.
Hello. This is my fiance, Mackenzie. We've been
Hi,
partying, as you
Mackenzie.
can tell.
This isn't making the show, is it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We've been partying.
No, it's on the show. Okay.
It's on the show?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
We're far too busy to edit everything out.
Well, let's go ahead and just kick it on to the Republicomms.
Yeah, we'll just leave the camera on and.
Alright. That's good. Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. And yeah, we're blowing up this week. We got a lot of your feedback, and we're stoked to hear what you have to say.
He says,
Oh yeah,
tell him to
just
shut up.
translate for
All
Mackenzie.
good.
Yes. We're doing subtitles. This is... What?
All right, let's kick over to our first Republicom, and that is from Padawan Eagle. Back for more.
Whoa.
Padawan.
Okay, so this is Beagle, and I'm sorry because I'm drunk and it's midnight.
Oh
And,
no.
I was thinking some more about our last voicemail was kind of like, just kind of, oh shit, the subject changed. But I was thinking about it, and that movie, well, I gotta say it was really good on the entertainment front, and the soundtrack was just amazing. Like, the soundtrack cracked me up more than fucking anything, just for the timing of it. But, I saw a subject on the Facebook page, and I couldn't help but think, I really am a little irritated about how Gamora had to be the love interest. Like, can there ever be a woman in a fucking sci-fi film who can just hold her own? That's why I love Ripley from Alien. It's like, bitch doesn't need a love interest. She can hold her own. So, like, why the fuck in a modern sci-fi film can I not see a female protagonist who is not the love interest? I know nobody probably gives a shit about this, and it's probably just me because I'm drunk, and I kind of lead a little bit feministy. Kind of. That's not even a word. Whatever. Fuck you. But, yeah, like, why is that a thing? Why can I not have a woman who stands on her own, who is not the love interest? It just kind of really pisses me off. So sorry for being drunk on your voicemail. And I don't remember my old catchphrase, so something about you have good opinions and I want to hear them. Peagle out, bitches. Fuck you. Not fuck you, you're awesome. I'm sorry.
You know, if there was ever a show where it's appropriate to call in drunk and swear a lot, I think this is the show.
I think this is it.
Holy shit. Wow, Beagle. The love interest thing. Actually, I thought it was kind of convenient that happened. And it seemed to happen kind of quickly. Like I know it's there for the chicks. Sorry. But you drag your girlfriend to go see Guardians of the Galaxy, there has to be a love interest. I'm sorry, but that's Hollywood. But I don't know. What do you guys feel?
I'm interested to see where it goes because I'm not sure if it's a full-fledged love interest. I mean, there was a little bit of chemistry going on, but they never hook up. I could actually see it being going forward the sort of thing where it's kind of like the moonlighting thing, where there's romantic tension, and through the next few movies we see this tension, and they never quite really hook up. They might do a payoff at the end where like they finally get together, but I'm not convinced it's a full-fledged love story though. So.
Okay, fair enough.
I didn't see it. Let's throw it to Jamie.
Jamie's on mute, and he's laughing his ass off. But we love him. That's better for radio. He's freaking out. It's kind of like watching, if you just put like a space monkey in the capsule and just
It's like,
on.
I'm
just
pushing
hitting
buttons, nothing's happening. I'm going to space. Fuck you.
Hey, maybe Jamie can call in again. That's the one voicemail we know about. Jamie, call Republicom. Because I think Matt's babysitting his fiance. Awesome. Well, I tell you what, how about we move on to the next call?
Let's go ahead.
And we got a call from, we got a couple calls from Jim Goff, because he's the most prolific Voron there's ever been since back in the day. All right, Jim.
Hey guys, it's Jim. I am so excited you guys are talking Ghostbusters. That shit is the jelly to my jam. I haven't really explored much of the comics or any other, tie-in, extraneous storytelling Ghostbusters stuff other than, I grew up watching the real Ghostbusters, which is still the shit, if you ask me. So I don't know if there's any of these two things that I've always wanted to see have ever been answered. So apparently in the comic books they're going to do a crossover Ghostbusters Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle thing, which if you would have told that was going to be a thing to a 7-year-old me, like my brain would shoot out of my nose as fast as like a turd made out of nothing but Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's freaking crazy! I'm really sorry. The two things I've always wanted to see in a Ghostbusters anything is, one, what's all that shit on top of the car and what does it do? Like, I've always wanted to see, like, if it's some sort of, like, ghost-catching apparatus, like, what if there's, like, some sort of, like, chase scene where they're chasing, like, a ghost motorcycle gang or something, and they have to use that equipment to help them some way, and, like, they're all, like, hanging off the side, kind of, up like that ladder that's on the side, and they're, like, trying to get these ghosts, whatever. That'd be cool. Second, what about exploring the moral quandary that is that these ghosts are dead people. These are people that were alive, and now they're ghosts, and instead of going to, heaven or hell, which has to exist because ghosts exist, they're being stuck in this fucking, like, holding system in a basement of a New York firehouse. Like, there's got to be some people that'll be like, wait a second, that was my grandmother, and now she's going to spend all of her eternity in this box you just put her in. What the hell? Keep up the good work, guys. Goodbye. Love you all.
What?
So glad you did this show. I think it was my idea. Bye.
What the fuck? Can you move over?
Wow.
What was that about? Heaven and hell? What?
I missed a lot of this.
Can you guys hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'll start it over again. No.
No.
Pretty much what he was talking about was pretty much how the containment system is purgatory, keeping
it's
people
like
from going from heaven or hell. So
It's like solitary confinement.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's holding up the end of days, kind of. However, I sort of felt as though the first movie was the end of days.
Yeah, the first movie had weight to it,
Yeah, there was
and I cared about
biblical shit.
Yeah, I don't. It's tough to say whether or not it's cruel because one may argue that spirits are already trapped between worlds because they can't move on. the Ghostbusters didn't seem to explore that part of ghostdom, the afterlife, of trying to get them to move on. So I guess in a way it's kind of ignorant that they're just trapping them. Yeah, they're just trapping ghosts and throwing them into a hole in their basement.
But it's science, though.
And that makes it okay.
Science.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
All right, so what else we got from Jim?
Jim says, Part 2. Turn over your cassette now.
Hello, this is Arnold Schwarzenegger, the former governor of California. I just have to say, that impression was terrible. Screw you! You do not know how to make my voice correctly. Jamie, did you have a shiny red ball? You want to trade? Get your ass to pause.
This is insane. This whole
crazy.
This whole end segment is.
That was crazy, man. Like,
that's what happens.
Did you know I was going to be on the show?
No, he didn't.
No, you're just popular.
Fuck no, man. I love
Everybody loves Jamie Baca.
I love
to
you.
yell at him.
Oh shit, yeah. I feel the love.
Just in case anyone missed last episode, Ed did part of his email as Arnold Schwarzenegger when he read.
Yes, that was funny. That was hilarious.
So, that's what that was all about, because
laughed.
I can see the confusion in Matt's eyes. So
I laughed at that when I was eating my, chicken I microwaved that was too hot, so I was like, ha, ha, ha.
Well, it's kind of the unwritten law is that if you send us an email, especially one that's really long, we're going to take turns reading it, and we're going to do it in funny voices.
Were my emails the ones that started that?
From
back then,
because
Mike used to thread them. Mike used to be like, "Oh, Jamie Baca's got another email."
Maybe it was you.
And I'm pretty sure Joel read one as Southern Effeminate Vader.
Oh yeah.
He read him as the purple gay Jabba.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's right.
Capote the Hut.
Capote the Hut. Yeah. Holy shit, that's great.
All right, what's next?
All right, next we have last week's guest, Screaming Joel Siegel. He doesn't scream, not like Jim does.
Republic. This isn't who I was going to call. I was trying to reach the Ghostbusters.
Oh, well, you're lucky.
Your friend Joel Siegel from last week's show, Guardians of the Galaxy. I was calling because I know you're talking about Ghostbusters, which is also totally one of my favorites. I know I'm hoping you guys are actually discussing the topic of the possible third one that may be in the works, where they're talking of even having an all-female cast. I'm hoping you guys are discussing that because I want to hear all of your thoughts and even some of the other morons out in the horror universe and hear what they have to say about it. I'm pretty cool with it. I'm hoping there are cameos by the guys that are still around. If it's a good story, let's go for it. Let's see what they can do. But, nothing will ever beat the first two. So I'm hoping you guys are having a good show. And I'm still over at Wizard World, so I'll catch you guys later. May the Force be with you.
Aww.
That was very nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
All-female cast. What?
Yeah, the only reason is Bridesmaids really successful. The director, Mr. Ferg, he's doing a great job with pitching the idea with Sony. I think Ivan Reitman likes the idea, but to be honest, every third draft.
They're the Go-Go Busters.
They're the Go Busters.
Josie and the Ghostbusters.
Josie and the Cat Busters.
Like Spice Girl.
Like Spice World Busters.
Just port them over.
Ghost World. Wait, no, they can't do Ghost World. Sorry, go ahead.
What I was going to say is that the idea of a Ghostbusters 3 was always introduced female members into the team. And from all the rumors and the drafts that Cross Streams have been following and the rest of the fandom, so even the new Ghostbusters comic book that's out actually introduces at least 3. Yeah, I know. I'm reading every issue. It's a page turner. I know. They have a female team in that comic book. So
wow.
Yeah, so it's a mix of male and female, and then also the original cast as well too. So I think that's what the draft of Ghostbusters 3 should be. It should be cameos of the original team members, with new members, but it should be male and female. I don't
Like
think,
the Star Wars movies.
like the Star Wars movies, exactly. Right? So,
Yes,
that's what I
all
think.
female Star Wars. Everybody.
All-female.
No, like mixing in old and new.
I mean, like the idea of an all-female team against an all-male team, and then do a team up would, there's some jokes there that can be kind of stretched out, but I don't know. I would prefer that we'd have more of a
Fem troopers.
no, I would prefer to have equal rights for everybody. Could be a Ghostbuster.
Of course.
Everyone parties. Everyone has their own talents.
As long as you can hold your weight and hold your own, man.
That's right.
It's like being a fireman.
Being
or
a fireman.
fire person.
It's exactly like being a fireman.
And that's really my concern, is if they do that, is how they're going to justify an all-female team, like story-wise. Because honestly, I think having an all-male team in this day and age is kind of hard to justify also. So I think really what they need to shoot for is, like
a mix.
a good mix.
An actual
cross section.
Exactly, an actual representation of culture today.
I agree. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing like franchises, much like Batman Incorporated did. It kind of makes sense that there's a world full of ghosts out there, so why not have it an international thing?
Yeah, and that was actually the backstory to the Ghostbusters thing that they had at Universal Studios. Was you were supposed to be trying out and you're doing your training to be like one of the new Ghostbusters in one of their new franchises. I don't know if am I the only person then? Okay.
No, you're not. No, there's training. Yeah, like in the first joke in the first film when they come out of the bank, the merchandising rights will make us rich beyond our wildest dreams.
Yeah.
The whole idea was to branch out, because that was Bill Murray's idea. That was Peter Venkman's idea, that once we make this our own, we're gonna sell it, and we will be in charge of all the franchises.
Yeah, no, well, that makes sense. That's logical. Like, that's, I mean,
And
let's
now-
face it, it's been a long time since the last Ghostbusters 2, like 25 years, so.
Yeah, well, that's Venkman. Venkman's always thinking ahead. You know.
Yeah, he was the businessman.
He's driving the ship. He's driving the submarine.
Great question about the current Ghostbusters 3 pitch, because they've been through a lot of scripts. They went through the writers of with the Office Space writers. They went through scripts with the Men in Black 3 writers, and now they're doing something. They're keeping it quiet. So I don't know what the hell they're gonna do now, but they're keeping it quiet. But Dan Aykroyd's always saying it's gonna shoot next spring. He always says that, but that's.
Is he also a Cubs fan? Because we know that one around these parts.
Billy is a Cubs fan, yeah. Ah, there's Michelle.
I'm a Michelle fan. What's up, Michelle?
Follow me. Don't follow
What's up?
Don't follow her.
I'm not gonna follow her. I'm not drunk.
Don't follow Mackenzie.
Mackenzie at a party.
Okay, what?
Does Mackenzie have her glasses?
Has that ever happened on the show before?
Awesome.
No.
The funny thing
No.
There's a story here.
Wait,
in a
wait,
second.
no. The funny thing is, you can hear me. I can't hear you guys.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry. Here, listen.
Oh, no, I don't care about that.
Okay, wow.
No.
Tell them how you really feel, baby.
No. But I just keep seeing, like,
Faces.
Carl laughing and shaking his head, and I'm like,
And Mike with his little cute curl of hair
I
on top
don't
there.
know. So, hi.
It's still there.
Oh, just wait till you guys get together and watch it on YouTube.
I know, it's gonna be a party. Everyone watching on YouTube, again, this is craziness. So
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
We're not sorry.
We're
We're sorry about
really
this
not
episode.
sorry. We're not sorry.
No more fucking Canadians on this show.
All right. Well, let's traverse time and listen to when once upon a time, hours ago, Jamie Baca was completely sober.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Sorry, and it's our last. Well, it's our last actual.
Well, sober alcohol-wise, not weed-wise.
All right, here's Jamie, the real former Jamie.
Okay, let's listen.
Hello, Mike, Ed, and Carl, and my Prav. I'm so excited to be hearing, like you're going to be doing a Ghostbusters episode. This question is for Jamie Douglas. What do you think of Ghostbusters 2? You guys. Okay. It's 2 hours before the show and they're already drinking.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a good question, Jamie from the past. What do I think of Ghostbusters 2?
What
It really is a good question.
It's a good question from
Ghostbusters 2,
Jamie from the
and I'm glad that we saved to talk about this movie to the end. It's a movie that, in my opinion, and this is going to piss off every Ghostbuster fan ever, it's a movie that should not have been made. It wasn't well thought out. It seemed rushed. A, it was too late. B, was rushed. 3 was completely derivative. And 4, this is a cosplay story. In 1989, I used to work for, I'm not going to say his name because I think he's on my buddy's Facebook, but he's like this clown guy. But he was older and big and fat and a bearded fedora-wearing guy, you know, ride the bus just stinking the whole thing up. And he's like, he would pay teenagers $6 an hour to dress up as, like, clowns or whatever, you know, different characters and, like, you know, blow up balloon animals. No, he had an office that, like, he would leave his clown costumes on his floor, like, open and unzip, you see, like, total skid marks on the back. Anyway, this guy had these Ghostbuster outfits with stickers on them, drawn so, like, they couldn't sue them, so they were just off Ghostbusting, and paid us to, like, attend the premiere of Ghostbusters 2 in London, Ontario. So we were all there, the 4 of us, you know, working for this clown at birthday parties. At birthday parties. You hear this is going? And what's the fucking opening scene? Our life, right there. 16 years old, followed by the shittiest sequel ever. Fuck you, Ghostbusters 2. Fuck
and you didn't even get residuals for that bullshit either.
I didn't get it. Well, no, because it's so pirate, shady, dirty clown outfitty, gross. But that's how I feel about Ghostbusters 2 when I watch it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just.
He still has the smell of the suit.
Yeah,
that sounds like a personal beef, not necessarily with the movie. Yeah.
But you know, I think I agree with everything Jamie said about the movie, though. It's definitely derivative. It's a rip-off sequel. But I mean, but all things considered.
You know, they were like, oh, well, what do? We haven't had a movie in 5 years. Let's just build off of the cartoon toy shit.
That was negotiated. You know? That was the problem with Ghostbusters 2. They had 9 months to shoot the whole film. They had less time to shoot
Ghostbusters 2
a month less, than Ghostbusters 1, and they were specifically told by the studio, you need to show a lot of Coca-Cola products, and you need to make sure you make it kid-friendly because we're trying to sell our TV show as well, the real Ghostbusters cartoon.
Wow.
So that was the thing. So the original script of Ghostbusters 2, like Bill Murray, in some of the interviews, he was very happy with the script, and he thought the jokes were funny, but that was all edited out. All of it. It was reformed in the film, in the edit house. It was all reformed to, basically, I think what happened when it came down to the time, the editors were like, yeah, just take Ghostbusters 1 and match it scene for scene. The end. And that's what you got in Ghostbusters 2.
You can watch them side by side, literally.
There's some great stuff, like the courtroom scene where they bust the 2 Scoleri brothers. I thought that was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was the only part of the movie.
But the montage is literally like the same beats. They literally match the same beats.
And so the Statue of Liberty thing, that just was.
Yeah, it's tough to follow up the state.
I know you guys, maybe when you're American you don't see, but when you're not American and you see that shit, you're like, really?
Propaganda. American propaganda.
No, when you're American.
What the fuck is this? Everyone's gonna do a circle jerk. The whole world's gonna be saved by fucking.
Is he America?
No, Mike's right.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Statue of Liberty is going to save the day. Yeah.
Blame Canada!
Blame Canada!
Fuck y'all!
So yeah, it's tough to follow up the Stay Puft Marshmallow. So Ghostbusters 2 had a lot of stuff going against it, but there's a lot of great workers from ILM that I'm friends with through the podcast, including Robin Shelby. She played Slimer in Ghostbusters 2, and Jim Fye. They all played ghosts in Ghostbusters 2, and they make little plugs within the fandom. They're really nice, and they always like to share their stories. But they will tell you that when they were shooting on the blue screens at ILM, a lot of their stuff got cut. A lot. So the movie was drastically different just because they had to sell it. They had to pump it out really fast.
Oh, it was a non-movie. It was
Yeah.
It was everything wrong with 80s sequels. If you can take every flaw of every 80s sequel that you don't like, it's all it's crystallized in Ghostbusters 2. But
you're right.
You have to remember when that movie
the
came
logo.
out.
Oh, I mean, it's 3 gonna be
To be honest, man, I used to rage against.
How come in the Ghostbusters video game, which takes place 2 years after they've gone back to the old logo? Hey, explain that, Fanfox.
Well, I mean, like, think about when that movie came out. Like, that's at a point when it was.
Yeah, 89, man.
89. Everything that happened was like
Batman reigned supreme that year.
Batman took over. That was the thing. Ghostbusters 2 was on the radar to be the top movie of the summer. Batman, there was a lot of hype around it, but they didn't know how it was going to be. Batman opened 2
Indiana
weeks later.
Jones,
Indiana Jones, Last Crusade,
same
thing. So they thought that Ghostbusters 2 and Indy
Star Trek 5
take over. Star Trek 5, not so much. But yeah, what ended up happening was Ghostbusters 2 was #1 in theaters for 2 weekends in a row until Batman came out and destroyed it in the box office. And the top movie of '89 was Batman, hands down. But
it's a much, 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 much better movie.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, well it's its own vision. Ghostbusters 2, if you watch it on Netflix now, it's not too bad. It's not. This guy's got a personal beef with it, and
I enjoyed it. I just watched it again.
Enjoyed it.
Totally enjoyable.
It's got some funny moments that kind of get shuffled in, like Peter McNichol in as he's freaking hilarious.
No, that's true. That's true. Yeah. It does have its high points, but it was such a disappointment because
it's a shining turd.
The first one, I love the first one so much, and I knew going into that movie I knew it was gonna suck after that first scene. I was like, oh shit.
It's
you had to go see the video.
Goodbye 80s. Goodbye 80s. Nice knowing you.
Well,
Speaking of goodbyes, it's time for ours. Before we go though, I want to thank Jamon. He had some great comments on the YouTube. Also, Fan Solo, who sorted out when we had a Peter Quill taken from Earth, which was 1988, by the way, and Alyssa Mano was 15 going on 16 at the time. So we got that all sorted out.
Legal in a lot of states at the time, just saying.
Legal in Ohio.
16,
I actually was thinking about that watching the episode. I'm like, no, it was 88, dude.
Yeah. So there we go. We got it all sorted out. Guys. Thank you, guys. Keep the comments coming on YouTube. If you don't want to comment on YouTube, go to vorradio.com. We have our Republicomms always open, as you just heard. Emails and voicemails, we accept them both. All the details are there on the website. Check us out on iTunes, YouTube, Stitcher. Honestly, just about anywhere that great podcasts are sold, you can get our show. So go ahead and check us out. I think that's it. Is that it? That's it.
That's it.
We did it, guys.
There's always room for Jello.
There's always room for Jello. I just want to say thank you, VOR, for having myself and Jamie on the show and having a live party happen during your podcast.
I think it's died down now.
It's died down now, but we're gonna have a nice sports pops outside in Canadaville. But thank you again for all your Ghostbuster questions. If anyone wants to shoot Ghostbuster questions on the VOR Facebook page, tag me and I'll try to answer them best I can. And
this is like if I was 5 and dying of a rare disease, this would be my Make-A-Wish right now.
Oh my god!
Make-A-Wish moment. Thank you, VOR, for that.
Well, thanks for coming. We appreciate it.
Where can we find your podcast, Matt?
Sure, Cross the Streams Radio. You can find on Facebook. You just look up Cross the Streams Ghostbusters podcast. You can find us on iTunes. You can also find us on, we have a YouTube channel as well, and we have episodes that usually roll out every month or so, so just stay tuned for that. You can also find us linked with the latest news on GhostbustersNews.com, and that's our home base. So yeah, the 30th anniversary of Ghostbusters is going to be in theaters, August 29th.
I'm going to be in the woods.
You're going to be in the woods smoking a bowl. And so there you go. For 1 week only, Ghostbusters will be returning Labor Day weekend. So if you want to check it out on the big screen for the first time in 4K,
awesome.
You should go check it out and support the Illuminati and support 4K.
In Columbia Films.
In Columbia, Sony.
Give
Columbia
them your money
Pictures.
again.
Give them their money again. But yes, Ghostbusters. Go check it out.
And lastly, check out the Power Goats Ruby Headlights.
Oh yes.
Artwork by Mike Wagner.
Artwork by Mike Wagner.
Thank you, Carmen.
That's it. I'm out.
Drop the mic.
Boom.
Bye.
Yeah, he's pretty much.
Just kidding.
He's back! Yay!
Yeah, he's back.
Oh, he's gonna win again. Oh.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay, closing, blah, blah, blah. Right, so yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. You can check out vorradio.com once again for feedback and the Facebook page and iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube. How do you suck your media into your face holes? We got options. Just come over and check us out. We also love to hear from you, so also you can just go and leave, again, voicemail commentaries, because your opinion counts, and we have no self-esteem, and we'll do whatever you tell us to do. Especially if you're cute girls like these guys got cute girls.
Oh.
Thank them for the podcast orgy that happened earlier, whatever that was.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, that was insane.
Crazy.
So yeah, that was fucked. That was nuts. So
that was fucked.
Yeah, that was
crazy.
So it was crazy.
Sorry about my like I totally did the mouth explosion way too early.
Did the mouth explosion early?
That's all right, because we get to try it again.
Okay,
So,
I thought we were
this Friday.
So did I.
Okay, now you guys have the pleasure of you get the ass. So, all right, and these guys will be around the Facebook page. And until next week, Ed says, "May the Force."
Mike and Carl say, "Be with."
So hard.
Carl's not saying. And we say that ass. That was a vagina, Mike.